Good evening to all. As per Indian Standard Time, I, Riya Vaishnav, pursuing MSc AG Horticulture from Rajmata Vijayaraja Scindia Krishi Vishwavidyalaya, Gwalior, presenting my research work that is on effect of organic manures and biofertilizers on growth and yield of dill. Under the supervisor, Dr. I.S. Narukha, Deputy Director, Research and Professor, Dr. K.C. Meena, Assistant Professor. First of all, I would like to introduce you all with my crop, dill, whose scientific name is Anethum brevirens L, popularly known as SOA, is one of the oldest cultivated seed species of India, and it is a biennial or annual herb of Apiaceae or Umbelliferae family. It is having chromosome number 2n equals to 22. The plant is native to Asia, Mediterranean region of Europe and Africa for European dill. But India has also been cited as center of origin for Indian dill. There are two species of dill under cultivation. First one is European dill and second is Indian dill. Now, organic manure and the applications of biofertilizers such as vermicompost and nitrogen fixing bacteria has led to a decrease in the use of chemical fertilizers and has provided high quality products free of harmful agrochemicals for human safety. Biofertilizers enhances the productivity of soil either by fixing atmospheric nitrogen or stimulating plant growth through synthesis of growth promoting substance. Here are the objectives of my research work. First one, to determine the effect of organic manures and biofertilizers on growth of dill. Second, to study the effect of organic manures and biofertilizers on yield and yield attribute traits. And third one, to find out the economics of the treatments. Here are the treatment details. In treatment 1, control. In treatment 2, 10 ton per hectare farmyard manure is taken. In treatment 3, 2.5 ton per hectare vermicompost is taken. In treatment 4, 3 kg per hectare azotobacter plus 5 kg per hectare PSB is taken. In treatment 5, 10 ton per hectare FYM plus 3 kg per hectare azotobacter plus 5 kg per hectare PSB is taken. In treatment 6, 2.5 ton per hectare vermicompost plus 3 kg per hectare azotobacter plus 5 kg per hectare PSB is taken. In treatment 7, 5 ton per hectare farmyard manure plus 2 ton per hectare vermicompost plus 3 kg per hectare azotobacter plus 5 kg per hectare PSB is taken. And in treatment 8, combinations are 5 ton per hectare FYM plus 1.25 ton per hectare vermicompost plus 3 kg per hectare azotobacter plus 5 kg per hectare PSB is taken. Here are the images of my research work. First one is land preparation, then irrigation. These are the seedlings. Disease, downy mildew. This is my experimental field now, flowering, pollination by honeybees, and at last harvesting. These are the growth parameters which I have taken during my research work. Plant height at 40 days and under control 6.26 centimeter. In treatment 2, T1 6.26 centimeter, which is a control in at the lowest. In treatment 2, 6.73. In treatment 3, 7.48 centimeter. In treatment 4, 7.55 centimeter. In treatment 5, 7.80 centimeter. In treatment 6, 7.87 centimeter. In treatment 7, 9.08 centimeter. And in treatment 8, 8.13 centimeter is recorded. In treatment, plant height at 80 days. In treatment 1, 30.80 centimeter. In treatment 2, 42.40 centimeter. In treatment 3, 46.47. In treatment 4, 48.17. In treatment 5, 52.32 centimeter. In treatment 6, 48.34. In treatment 7, which is the best treatment in all, 70.48 centimeter height was recorded at 80 days. And in treatment 8, 54.63. Now in a plant height at 180 days, under control, which is treatment first, 107 centimeter, and In treatment 7, which is the best treatment, 150 centimeter height was recorded. Now fresh weight, which in gram at 40 days, 1.37 gram. In treatment second, 1.43 gram. In treatment 4, 1.45 gram. In treatment 4, 1.49 gram. In treatment 5, 1.65 gram. In treatment 6, 1.40 gram. In treatment 7, which is the best treatment, 2.741 gram. Fresh weight at 40 days was recorded. And in treatment 8, 1.66 gram. Now fresh weight at 80 days under control, 96.53 gram. And in treatment 7, which is best treatment, 147.13 gram. Fresh weight for 120 days, 207.13 under control, which is the lowest treatment. And in the highest treatment, treatment 7 for 469.40 gram fresh weight. Now dry weight at 40 days, 0.14 in treatment first, 0.23 in treatment second, 0.24 in treatment third, 0.27 in treatment 4, 0.35 in treatment 5, 0.33 in treatment 6, 0.41, which is highest, and in treatment 7, 0.35 in treatment 8. Dry weight at 80 days, lowest recorded in treatment 1, which is control, 5.91, and in treatment 7, 7.54. Dry weight 120 days in treatment 1, 56.73, and treatment 7, 85.87. These are the remaining parameters. Number of branches at harvest at treatment first, 17.40 branches were recorded. Treatment second, 24.67. In treatment third, 24.33. In treatment 4, 21.67. In treatment 5, 27.33. In treatment 6, 26.87. In treatment 7, 31.53, which is the best treatment. And treatment 8, 30.53. Days to 50% germination. Treatment 1, 10.60. In treatment second, 9.18. In treatment third, 9.20. In treatment fourth, 9.14. In treatment 5, 9.13. In treatment 6, 9.15. In treatment 7, 9 days. And in treatment 8, 9.12 days. Now days to 50% flowering under control, it is taken 93.27 days. And treatment second, 85.47 days. In treatment third, 85.33 days.
Okay, so your time is off. How many slides do you still have? Could you, yes, please do a conclusion slide. Thank you. Oh. Okay, would you like to make a conclusion before you end your presentation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the conclusion. On the basis of 1 year research, it could be suggested that the combination of different organic manures and biofertilizers significantly influence the growth and yield of dill. And the findings of present study suggested that the application of 5 ton per hectare FYM plus 2 ton per hectare vermicompost plus 3 kg per hectare azotobacter plus 5 kg per hectare PSB produces highest yield and other traits of dill. Thank you.